Prime Minister directs security protocol of PGR shift. Keep me with the people, not away from them. President Mohammad Shahabuddin vows to forge modern, integrated, four-dimensional armed forces. Prime Minister prioritizes green tech, renewable energy and carbon capture in industrial push. Cabinet bans use of PM Tariq Rahman's image in all government event banners. Information Minister announces overhaul of laws to keep pace with digital ecosystem growth. Tehran in mourning as funeral held for Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei. And favored Brazil PGR to ensure that security arrangements do not create a barrier between the head of government and the public. The Prime Minister made the remarks while addressing the 51st founding anniversary program of the President Guard Regiment PGR at Dhaka Cantonment today. The Prime Minister urged the PGR to formulate security strategies in such a way that the people do not feel isolated from the head of government. After modernizing the security forces, Tariq Rahman said that the government has undertaken plans to further modernize specialized forces, including the PGR and the SSF, alongside the armed forces. Referring to the history of the regiment, Tariq Rahman said that it was initially established on July 5, 1975 as the President's bodyguard unit to ensure that the security of the President and other important state dignitaries. Later, on September 19, 1975, the then Army Chief Major General Ziaur Rahman renamed it the President Guard Regiment, a move that gave the force greater confidence and dynamism, he added.
নিরাপত্তা কৌশল এমনভাবে বিন্যাস করা জরুরি জনগণ যাতে নিজেদেরকে সরকার প্রধান থেকে বিচ্ছিন্ন মনে না করেন। একটি গণতান্ত্রিক সরকারের প্রধান হিসাবে আমি জনগণের বিশ্বাস এবং ভালোবাসার উপরে আমার আস্থা এবং নির্ভরতা বজায় রাখতে চাই। সুতরাং নিরাপত্তা কৌশল যাতে সরকার প্রধান থেকে জনগণ থেকে দূরে ঠেলে না দেয় সেদিকে বিশেষভাবে লক্ষ্য রাখার জন্য আমি আপনাদের প্রতি বিশেষভাবে আহ্বান জানাই। সশস্ত্র বাহিনীর পাশাপাশি পিজিআর কিংবা এসএসএফ এর মতন সফিস্টিকেটেড বাহিনীগুলোকেও সরকার আরো আধুনিকায়নের পরিকল্পনা গ্রহণ করেছে। এই বিষয়ে যথা নিয়মে পদক্ষেপও গ্রহণ করা হচ্ছে। আমি বিশ্বাস করি সশস্ত্র বাহিনী যদি দেশপ্রেমে উদ্বুদ্ধ হয়ে কঠোর নিয়মবর্তিতা অনুসরণ এবং পেশাদারিত্ব বজায় রাখেন তাহলে দেশের সার্বভৌমত্ব আর কখনোই হুমকির সম্মুখীন হবে না বলে আমি বিশ্বাস করি ইনশাআল্লাহ। পিজিআর এর মতন বিশেষায়িত বাহিনীর সর্বোচ্চ সফলতার জন্য আধুনিক নিরাপত্তা কৌশল এবং প্রযুক্তিগত দক্ষতা অর্জনের পাশাপাশি প্রতিটি সদস্যের সাহস, সততা, বিশ্বস্ততা, সর্বোচ্চ পেশাদারিত্ব, নিয়মবর্তিতা এবং সর্বোপরি চেইন অফ কমান্ড অনুসরণ এই বিষয়গুলো কঠোরভাবে মেনে চলা অপরিহার্য।
Brigadier General Ghulam Arikul Alom, commander of PGR, spoke on the occasion. Prime Minister's Defence Advisor Brigadier General Retired Dr. AKM Shamsul Islam, Cabinet Secretary Dr. Nasimul Ghoni, Prime Minister's Principal Secretary ABM Abdus Sattar and Air Chief Marshal Hassan Mahmood Khan were present at the event. At this time, Prime Minister Tariq Rahman cut the anniversary cake. Earlier, when Prime Minister Tariq Rahman arrived at the PGR headquarters on the occasion of its 51st founding anniversary, he was welcomed by Army Chief General Waqar-uz-Zaman and the other PGR commander. The Prime Minister inspected the quarter guard of the PGR and signed the visitor's book. Later, the Prime Minister planted a tree sapling there. The Prime Minister then participated in a photo session with officers and GCOS of the Presidential Guard Regiment. President Mohammad Shahabuddin said that the government remains committed to transforming the country's armed forces into a modern, four-dimensional force capable of addressing evolving security challenges. He said this while addressing a function marking the 51st founding anniversary of the President Guard Regiment PGR at Dhaka Cantonment this morning. He said that the government has adopted a Bangladesh first policy in formulating defense plans, enhancing deterrence capabilities, and shaping national security strategies. The President expressed hope that the implementation of these initiatives would strengthen the overall capability and efficiency of the armed forces and further modernize the country's defense system, making it more effective and resilient. And describing the PGR as a specialized, disciplined and professional unit of the Bangladesh Army, the President said that it has been playing a vital role in ensuring the security of the VVIPs. Noting that the global security landscape is changing rapidly, the President called upon PGR personnel to attain the highest standards of professionalism, discipline and technology-driven capability. He also urged PGR members to remain sensitive and responsible so that security measures do not hinder normal interaction and cordial relations between important personalities and the public. Later, the President cut a cake marking the regiment's 51st anniversary. Earlier, President Mohammad Shahabuddin inspected the guard and signed the visitor's book. He also took part in a photo session. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has directed the authorities concerned to formulate a comprehensive action plan to reduce carbon emissions and enhance Bangladesh's carbon credit potential, aiming to position the country to benefit from the growing global carbon market. The directive came at a meeting on climate change held at the Prime Minister's office in the Cabinet Division at the Bangladesh Secretariat today. During the meeting, the Prime Minister underscored the importance of expanding the use of renewable energy, promoting environmentally friendly technologies in the industrial sector, improving energy efficiency, conserving forests, and undertaking large-scale tree plantation programs to increase carbon absorption. He also instructed the authorities to prepare realistic strategies to capitalize on Bangladesh's opportunities in the international carbon market. The Prime Minister stressed the need to ensure transparency in carbon credit management, establish a reliable national database, and strengthen coordination with international organizations to facilitate carbon credit generation and trading. To streamline the country's efforts, he directed the formation of a committee to enhance coordination among the relevant ministries and agencies working towards securing carbon credits. Ministers and senior officials attending the meeting said effective implementation of emission reduction measures would significantly improve Bangladesh's prospects of earning carbon credits in accordance with international standards. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has unveiled a commemorative postage stamp on the occasion of the National Rural Development Day 2026, with the theme developed Villages Prosperous Nation, Bangladesh First. The Prime Minister unveiled the postage stamp at his Cabinet Division office in the Bangladesh Secretariat this morning. A commemorative postage stamp of Dhaka 10, a first day cover and a Dhaka 5 data card were released on the occasion. Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, State Minister Mir Shahi Alam and Secretary of the Ministry Muhammad Shohidul Hassan were present on the occasion. To mark National Rural Development Day, observed on July 6th, the Bangladesh Post Office releases special commemorative postage stamps, first day covers and data cards every year. The initiative aims to recognize the contribution of rural economy and rural development to the country and highlight the significance of the day among the people. The government has banned the use of the Prime Minister's image, including 3D or any other form or banners, festoons and billboards prepared for any government program. The directive has issued in a circular by the Cabinet Division's General Branch today. The circular said priority should be given to presenting necessary and relevant information about the program in a balanced manner while preparing banners, festoons and billboards. It said that the publicity materials should be designed to clearly reflect the objectives, message and subject matter of the program. The directive will come into effect immediately, the circular added. This morning, while travelling from his Gulshan residence to the Secretariat, Prime Minister Tariq Rahman observed that banners and festoons featuring his photograph had been displayed along the route in connection with the program organised by the ministry. Upon arriving at his office at the Secretariat, the Prime Minister summoned the Cabinet Secretary and instructed him to issue the directive. Information Broadcasting Minister Johiruddin Shopon has said that the government has undertaken an initiative to update the existing laws, rules and policies for rapid advancement of technology and the expansion of the digital ecosystem. To this end, the minister has instructed the committee formed for the purpose to review relevant international laws and formulate recommendations based on prevailing realities. He made the remarks while charging a meeting on updating existing laws and formulating new legislation at the conference room of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Johiruddin Shopon said that bringing cyberspace, digital transmission and various technology-based services under a well-regulated framework would require coordinated efforts involving both government and private stakeholders. He added that it may also be necessary to seek opinions from relevant agencies, technology experts and organizations involved in telecommunications and infrastructure. The meeting was attended by Information Broadcasting Secretary Mahbooba Farzana, Additional Secretary Shah Alam, members of the Minister's legal panel and other senior officials. New extended building of the 500-bed National Institute of Neuroscience Hospital will be inaugurated on August 15th. As a result, number of beds for the stroke patients will increase. Health Minister Shardar Mohammad Shakwat Hussain informed this at a discussion after visiting the new extended building of the hospital in the capital today. The minister said that the government is planning to construct a modern hospital at divisional towns also to expand better healthcare, including various diseases like stroke at the doorstep of the people. State Minister for Health Dr. M.A. Mohit, Additional Director General of Health Directorate Professor Dr. Jahid Raihan and senior officials of the ministry were present, among others. Spanish Ambassador to Bangladesh Gabriel Maria Santiago Ochoa de Chinchetru made a courtesy call on leader of the opposition Dr. Shofiqur Rahman at his Jatiya Shangshad office today. It is various issues of mutual interests, including country's overall political and economic situation, the recently passed national budget following the national election, and ways to further strengthen the long-standing friendship between Bangladesh and Spain through enhanced trade, investment and development cooperation came up for discussion in the meeting. The opposition leader praised the long-standing friendly relations between Bangladesh and Spain. He expressed the hope that Spain would continue its support for Bangladesh's development and democratic progress. The opposition leader also appreciated the Spanish government's continued support for the establishment of an independent Palestine. Spanish Ambassador Gabriel Maria Santiago Ochoa de Chinchetru expressed optimism that the existing bilateral relations between Bangladesh and Spain would be strengthened and more multifaceted in the years ahead. Implementation of the national budget as well as the challenges and possible solutions to the Rohingya crisis also featured prominently during the call-on. Now, international news.